Okay. So this is our last lesson for this unit 3. So tomorrow, what we're going to do is I'll kind of show you how to use decimals to like graph parabolas, and also open up like the calculator so that you can have that, because we're going to use that for our test. Okay. So yeah, you get to use decimals on the test, and the test I didn't write it yet. It's gonna be on Monday. Okay. So tomorrow I'll show you how to use decimals. Thursday we'll do the summary sheet. Friday review, and then Monday will be test. Okay. Now we're gonna start solving equations just before Easter. Okay. So we're gonna be graphing equations from our Vertex form. Okay. So these are the steps we want in order to graph a parabola. Okay. So from our equation, remember it's y equals a x minus h squared plus k. Our vertex is h and k, so those two numbers. Okay? So you always plot the vertex first. So find h and k, plot that point. So if there's no a value here, okay? Okay, if we don't have a, like it's just 1, what we do is start at the vertex, you go 1 to the right and 1 up. Then you put a dot. Guys, this is important, okay? After so say I'm at the vertex, I go over 1, up 1. Okay, then I go to the right, 1 more, and I go up 3. 1, 2, 3. Then, if it can fit, I'll go over 1 more and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then I'll do the same thing on the left side. Okay? So it's always going to be 1, 3, and 5 unless there is an a value. Okay? So you go over 1, up 1, over 1, up 3, over 1, up 5. And then same thing on the left. So that it should be symmetrical. Okay? If there isn't a value, all we do is multiply the pattern by the a value. Okay, so if I have a, when we do this, we're going to multiply, okay? So if a is 2, so if I have a 2 up front, I just multiply 1, 3, and 5 by 2. So instead of over 1, up 1, I'm going to go over 1, up 2. So I'll go over 1, up 6. Then over 1, up 10. So instead of 1, 3, 5, I'm going to have 2, 6, 10. If it's negative, like say it's negative 3 instead of 1, 3, 5, it'll be negative 3, negative 9, negative 15. So what I mean by negative, instead of going up, I'm going to go down. Okay, so I go over 1, down 3. Over 1, down 9. Over 1, down 15. Usually you won't be able to fit 15 on there. But just go and fit as many as you can on the graph that we have, okay? So we're going to graph y equals x minus 5 squared minus 3, and then we'll state the vertex, axis of symmetry, minimum or maximum, and the direction of the opening. Okay, so mine's just like flipped from your page just because I need more room for the graph. So that's why mine's on the right, yours on the left, it doesn't matter. Okay, what we want to do is first find the vertex. Okay. So for y equals x minus 5 all squared minus 3, what is our vertex? 5 and 3. Good. 5 and, this number is negative 3. Okay. So remember, the number inside the bracket, when you take it out for the vertex, changes the sign. So it goes from negative to positive, but the one number on the very outside stays as negative 3. Okay. The other thing, do I have an a value? Do I have a number at the very front? I don't. Do I have a number out very front? Nope. There's no a. So therefore, I'm going to go 1, 3, 5. Okay, I just like to write that just so that it helps me remember how I'm going to plot this. Okay, so first thing I want to do is plot the vertex. at 5 and negative 3. Remember, that's my x, that's my y. So I'm going to go to positive 5 for my x's and then down to negative 3. Okay, I know it goes up by 2, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, positive 5. Okay, so I always start at my vertex. Now, I'm going to go over 1, up 1. To a point. Draw a dot. Then, I'll go over 1, up 1, 2, 3. Draw a point. Then, over 1, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. So the last point you drew should be at 8 and 6. Okay? That should be the last point that we get to. Then we're going to do the same thing, just going left. So I'll go 1 to the left, up 1. 1 to the left, up 1, 2, 3. 1 to the left, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Okay? Now when I connect them, I want to do a smooth line. So it looks like a parabola. Okay? Now I don't need a table of values or anything. I can just draw any parabola anywhere. Okay? So let's see how I did that. You just follow 1, 3, 5. Until we change it up on the next one when we have a values. Okay, so what's my axis of symmetry? Remember, that's always x equals something. It'll be x equal to 5. Perfect. Because remember, the axis of symmetry cuts it in half right down the middle. Okay, so that's why we went over 1, up 1, over 1, up 3, over 1, up 5, and then do the same thing to the left because it's perfectly symmetrical. Do we have a maximum or a minimum point? Perfect, the minimum, because it goes down to a minimum, then it goes back up. We have a minimum of negative 3. So you can either look at the graph now or just look at your vertex. It'll be the same point. And does it open up or down? Got it. Up. Up, perfect. Up because it looks like a big U for up. Yes. This?
Yeah, 8 and
8 and 6.
Okay, thank you.
I just wanted to write that's the point that we should be at when you finish. Oh yeah, and then this one would be 2. So they both reach the same y, but then there should be different exponents. No problem. Okay, everyone feeling okay with that one? Okay, next up, we want to graph 2 times x plus 1 squared. Okay, then vertex, axis of symmetry, minimum, maximum, and opening up or down. Okay, so where's our vertex here? Perfect. So we've got -1 and 0. So remember, we don't have anything at the very end. So if you want to write plus 0 at the end, you can, just to show that's where the 0 is coming from. Okay? And then when the 1 comes out of the brackets, it becomes -1. Now, do we have an a value this time? Yes. Yes, we do. So a equals 2. Okay? So instead of going up 1, 3, and 5, I'm going to multiply each of those by 2. Okay? We multiply them by 2 because that's what our a is. So that's how it's going to stretch. So instead of going up 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. So I'm going to go up 2. Then, instead of going up by 3, I'm going to go up by 6. Good. And instead of going up by 5, I'm going to go up by 10. Okay? So this one might go up too high. Actually, no. Yeah, it'll probably go up too high, but that's okay. We don't need to draw everything. So again, first point we always draw is our vertex. Okay? Here we're at -1 for x and 0 for y. So it's right on the x-axis. Oh, ladies, you can go. Okay? Have fun of your trip. So they'll probably not consider it. Okay? And everything will be posted online too. Me. Okay. So start at the vertex and then go 1 to the right and up 1, 2 this time. Okay, so we're only going up 2. We're going up 2 instead of 1. Then go over 1, go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the way up here. What happens if I try to go up 10 next?
You're going to go off the chart.
You're going to go off the chart. That's okay. We're only going to draw these 2. Okay, if you go off the chart, that's okay. What I need to do is go to the left. So 1 to the left, over, 1 to the left, up 2. 1 to the left, up 6. Go back up there, and now connect them with a nice. Okay, and that's our new graph. Okay. So now that we've drawn it, what's the axis of symmetry? -1, perfect. X equals -1. Do we have minimum or maximum? Robbie?
Minimum of 0.
Perfect. Minimum of 0. So either look at your vertex, the y value, or look at your graph now, comes down to 0. So it's back up. And does it open up or down? Easiest one, what you're drawing. Blue. Up. Perfect. Now next one, I forgot I left this one a fraction, so we're going to change it.
No, I don't like actually watching TV shows.
Okay, so for this next one, we're going to change it. Scratch out that 1/2. I'm not gonna give you any that are like half on your test or anything like that. Okay, so all we want to do is do y equals x squared plus 4. So what's the vertex for x squared plus 4? Yeah, we'll have 0 and Robbie?
-4.
Just be careful. It's only change the sign if it's inside the bracket. So positive 4, perfect. Okay, so that's going to be at x equals 0 on our axis, way up to 4. Okay? So now, do the rest on your own. Graph it out. Write down what the axis of symmetry, minimum, maximum, and the opening, structural opening. Okay?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be the opposite, 4 and then 0.
Oh no. Remember, the x is you would have x plus 0 in the bracket.
Oh, sorry.
Those students attending the Trades Have No Gender Conference, please come to the cafeteria. The students attending the Trades Have No Gender Conference, please come to the cafeteria.
Oh, you weren't on the list. So is there any other? Yeah, I don't want to do fractions. They go over one to the right, up 1, over one to the right, up 3. One to the top, four. From here. I use tell like so I'm gonna write one up. One over. Just be careful. That's the F, right? So we have. Yeah, you go over 1, up 1, over 1 to 3.
We're gonna miss you class.
Okay. You guys both have the assignment, right?
No.
Yesterday?
No.
I gave it to you yesterday.
Oh, then it's probably. I have it.
Okay. We're just working on that, but doing it today and tomorrow.
And tomorrow, so I don't need to do it today?
No,
Okay, I don't have to do it ever?
no, you have to do it.
Peace out,
Oh, the man. I don't know.
We go up or down with this. I don't know. Symmetry.
So symmetry would be.
I think down.
I mean, if it's not, it's up. And I don't know.
That's just the up or down.
I think it's down. Okay. What do you think it is? Down.
So.
Yeah?
One.
No, up?
So,
Oh, it's up.
so-
Oh, there's no negative, Leo, it's up.
I'm pretty sure it's on.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Cross off that. So, and then go up, over 1, up 1, over 1, 3, over 1. Yep, so from here, just go over 1, up 4, right? Yep. Oh, so just go 1 to the right, 1 up. Yeah, from there, just go over 1 more, up 3. Perfect. And then over 1. And then you go up 5. Yep. Okay, then. So we're gonna go up that high.
Do it this way.
And then same thing. Up 1 to the left, up 1 to the left.
And then you want to go. So I know that there here.
So what? We always go like,
You're showing something good.
so this is going.
Where is it? I used that like 10 times.
So you're gonna go one to the right.
It goes to your fence.
Okay, so around the vertex, so one to the right. And then one to the left. Okay.
Yeah.
You ready? And then from that new point that you did. One. Alright, so one to the right.
I have 3. Look at him with his hand.
Bruh, ain't no way to do the right crime.
That's good. Now we want to do the same thing.
Ain't no way you did the crime and now you're trying to pin it on me.
One to the left.
Ain't no way you're trying to pin it on me. You're a master crime.
Left. Three.
Hey, I gave you the chart. And you told you all that.
Well, yeah.
No, I thought you took it.
I did.
Yeah.
Ah, you got caught in front of me, bro. You got caught in front of me.
No.
I'm not in the app and I just kept waiting for you. Because you're gonna give me the camera. I'm gonna go. Oh, you're my good friend. But I think there's this temptation.
Oh.
You remember that symmetry and and then the minimum maximum.
Right, it's gone. In this moment. In this Bruh, you're still gonna take it over time.
I mean, you could stop. I'm just crazy.
Bruh, you're sitting. You covered it, dude.
I thought you were gonna take my phone.
And that's,
Was that one? Yeah. Over down here.
From there, instead of going up, you're going down.
Down.
Yeah.
Alright.
So every time it's a negative 8, you'll
Good. Alright.
Sorry for the interruption. Last call for those students attending the Trades Have No Gender Conference. Please to the cafeteria.
What do you do with the floor?
Start at vertex. Go one to the right.
bruh, you with this
Not working.
One, two, three.
Do that, this is cool.
And then you go over 1, up to 5. You get it? No,
Oh, I'm just gonna get the end.
That's not very.
I'll pick it up. And then.
I know, I'm just bored, I can't figure that out, I'm just gonna do that
So
one.
why not help?
You wanna help?
Yeah.
Alright, now, so x equals 1, but negative.
It's not that's first. On 8, it's negative 1.
Right?
So 8,
access, you're on the west, is actually.
A. Where's the A?
Seven, 4, 7, 5. 6.
Oh.
So 8 is the one that so the first one.
Other than your 5,
Negative 1.
Negative 4.
You get into the
And 1. Negative 1. Negative 3.
I'll defend her.
Oh, wait, so negative 1.
Negative 1, negative 4.
But you can defend this.
And do a minimum.
One. One, 3, and 5.
You're still.
Because that's from my 2 years of being practice, now I have 1, 3, 5. I want to see how much went back and take from that back. No, it's not that. Gotta get I. Ready to go. Ready to go.
You went to that one? Yeah, so it's negative.
I would have divide -1.
Yeah, so it's pretty much the same, instead of going down. And it comes in -8, you go down.
Everything would just be negative.
It's the 3, 1, 3, and 5, that's what you're doing. What you're doing.
It would just be -1, -3.
I do like to stay up there. Happy chair, such a cackle. Such a guy have church.
One over, then 3 down.
Oh, make sure you go.
You go 1 over, then 3 down.
You already did the one?
No, because you have to start at this point.
It's negative 4, right?
Yeah.
One.
Where is it?
One over.
Oh, it's in my favorite.
That's one is one. And then this
Where is
and
it?
then opposite side. Oh.
What, that's?
Simon, what do you think about dress? That dress is
One over from it.
Oh, is that your daughter outfit? Yeah. No, I think the dress. Oh, I like the polo shirt. Yeah. That's this.
I do want to point, you have to move the jump.
1 over.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
There we go. Does that make sense how we got that? It's right constantly negative 5G.
You had this
Times all the other ones, so I'll do one on that one. You want this one?
What's your Let's do this one now. I want to see what happens for you. I'll try and find this for you. I'll work on finding it. Thank you.
Now, what if you
Yep.
Question or?
Why is he always in your phone, or?
He loves to do that. That's how he broke it. That's how he broke my phone. Yeah.
It's correct.
Yep, you're looking good. Good job, guys.
We'll do that one.
Alrighty.
We're good. We're good.
Great.
What time are we leaving?
I'm leaving in like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take up this one. I think we'll see everyone's got it. So remember, from the vertex, you go over 1, up 1. Because we don't have an A value, we're going to go 1, 3, 5. Over 1, up 1. And then remember, it's from this point, not back in the vertex. Go over 1, up 3. You can't go up any higher, that's fine. Left, over 1, up 1. Over 1, up 3. Okay, axis of symmetry is perfect. X equals 0. Minimum or maximum? Minimum of 4. Perfect. And Simon, is open up or down? All right. Up or down? Up. Perfect.
I think we should take up the next one right now. -3.
So I know some people already started the next one, so we'll kind of go through that, but I'll explain it for the people who haven't done it yet as well. Okay, so now we have negative x plus 4 all squared minus 1. So our vertex. Remember, when the 4 comes out, change the sign, so it's negative 4 and negative 1. Okay? Now we normally do 1, 3, and 5, but we have a negative for our A value. Okay? So what that's going to do is it's going to change the sign on all these numbers. So negative 1, negative 3, and negative 5. Okay, so if I start at 4, negative 1, right here. If I'm saying I'm going up by negative 1, what I'm really saying is I'm going which direction? Down. Perfect. So whenever they're negative, you're just going to go down instead of up. Okay, and that's what causes the reflection. Okay? So, same thing. Start your vertex, go 1 to the right, but now I'm going down 1. Then 1 to the right, down 1, 2, 3. Then 1 to the right, down 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring this right to the bottom. Okay? Same thing on the left. Over 1, down 1. Over 1, down 1, 2, 3. Over 1, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So axis of symmetry is what? Robbie.
X equals -1.
Perfect. X equals. Oh, not negative 1.
Or -4.
Negative 4. Perfect. Next value. Do we have a minimum or maximum this time? Good. It's a maximum because it's upside down, right? And our maximum would be at the other number, right? So it's max of. So it's up, tries to get positive but can't because it gets stuck at -1. Okay, and then it has a maximum. Does it open up or down? Someone said it. Can you say it loud? Down. Perfect. It opens down. Okay, because remember, whenever A is negative, it causes a reflection. So we can kind of see that when we graph it now.
You just smile, go, okay, bye guys. Don't always get what you want.
The way you say it, it seems like kind of. Okay, bye guys.
You know what, say, I what you want, all you're gonna hear is voicemail, that's at the end of it, or not.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird.
Let me do it right now.
Okay,
Go ahead.
last one. It's negative and there's an A value. Okay? So we have y equals negative 3, x plus 2 squared, minus 1. What's the vertex? Always start with the vertex. So negative 1 and negative 2. Perfect. Okay? What is the A value? Good, it's negative 3. So instead of having 1, 3, and 5, I'll have negative 3. What's 3 times negative 3? Negative 9, perfect. And the last one would be negative 3 times 5 is? 15, perfect. Okay, so remember, start at the vertex, negative 2, negative 1. And draw it out, okay? Actually, we'll just draw it out together because it's the one that we. Okay, so you go 1 to the right and down. Remember, it's negative, so we're going to go down. 1, 2, 3. Then go over 1. And we're going to go down 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It won't quite reach. So we only have 1 dot for each of these. Okay? So don't just draw the 3 dots on their own. Just make sure the lines are longer just to show that it keeps going down. Okay? What would be our axis of symmetry?
Negative 2.
Perfect. Axis of symmetry is x equals negative 2. Does it open up or down? Opens down. Perfect. So that means we have a maximum. It opens down. Maximum. And the maximum is our y value of the vertex, right? Negative 1. Because of negative 3 up front. So 1 times negative 3 is negative 3.
You just try to get all of it.